We flared up, flared up, flared up, flared up. We flared up, flared up, flared up, flared up. Hold up, y'all gotta pump my taste. Hold up, y'all can't talk about basic. Hold up, we mighty more Power Ranger. Hold up, mine also dangerous. Hold up, y'all talk outrageous. Hold up, don't get caught in the matrix. Hold up, got that touch my savior. Hold up, give it that touch with my haters. Lyrics can't hear it no more. Stand up to the man, can't fear him no more. Sonogram don't feel it no more. You been driving a minute but can't steer it no more. Riding away but now you're chilling on shore. What's the use of being rich when your inside's poor? It's a glitch, but you don't wanna see more. No, you wanna see more, but you wanna see sore. Life done slowed you down. Your body is acting up. Your mind is out of bounds. It's telling you pack it up. You shackled by thoughts and memories that's adding up. Like overseas, feel fed up. You feel alive like you can't have enough. You probably feel paralyzed if you ain't had a buck. You still feel paralyzed, the bucks and track. Friends is having kids, ain't adding up. What's the use of having a world with no love? What's the use of having a light with no plug? What's the use of ingredients with no sauce? What's the use of the physical with no source? We flared up, flared up, flared up, flared up. We flared up, flared up, flared up, flared up. We flared up, flared up, flared up, flared up. Hold up, y'all gotta pump my taste. Hold up, y'all can't talk about basic. Hold up, we mighty more Power Ranger. Hold up, mine also dangerous. Hold up, y'all talk outrageous. Hold up, don't get caught in the matrix. Hold up, got that touch my savior. Hold up, give it that touch with my haters.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Carolinas and Bank of America Stadium here in Uptown Charlotte. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Carolina Panthers. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Set. Ready?
They'll start on the ground with Hubbard. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down.
At the 33-yard line.
Set. Hut. Hut.
Looking to throw. Young. Looking middle, and he finds McMillan. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
Ready?
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Blue 32. Smash. Red. Mike. White. Set.
3rd down, Young from the gun. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And it will be Falcon football.
At their own 21-yard line.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
Let's go. 70 Lions.
A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson. And not much doing there, maybe a yard up to the 23.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly. That was because the defense in front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And looking to throw, Penix. Oh, his first throw of the game, going to be intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Merritt. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Six, mega, ready. Striker, 3-3. Hut.
A give up the middle, Hubbard. 3 yards on the pickup there, but they've only got it back to 3rd and 10. You talk about this Falcon defense. They currently sit at number 4 in the NFL in terms of stopping the run.
We know it's only week 1, but the results look pretty good so far. The key is, can they do it week in and week out? Because right now, they're not awarding any championships or trophies after 1 week of performance. There's some nice young faces playing for them. Let's see if they can get this going.
And that is incomplete. But a pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead. So now after the field goal, Fitzgerald back out there to send this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Their second drive here, the ballgame charge. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up a little bit, didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now, back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
67 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. A first carry for Tyler Algier. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Looking to throw, Penix. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
70 Lions, Buffalo 18.
They'll throw with Penix. Zone for a Falcon touchdown. Michael Penix, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Here we go. Here we go. Check, huh?
And they'll run on first down with Hubbard. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. The Panthers had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine.
And the lane closes up quickly as we get about 3 down to the 38. You talk about this Falcon defense. They currently sit at number 4 in the NFL in terms of stopping the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him. Second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football as they've got it with a third down coming up.
On the ready.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Red, sight, ready, ready. Set, go.
Young to throw it. And he's going to get this inside the 30. His first catch there. Good for 10 yards and a first down.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Straight ahead with Hubbard. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. Second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Ready.
2nd and 6.
Here we go. 22 needle. Hey, 3. 6. Mega. Set.
And they'll go again here with Hubbard. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Needle blue. Set.
Now Young. Throw left side, complete. Oh, he put it on the carpet. And the defense says they have it. They do. One play into the ball game, an early turnover. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to not get free.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Short throw caught by Pitts. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
3rd and 3. Now Penix. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. He gets 7 out of it, and he also gets a first.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Here we go, set. Set, go.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 97 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that would look like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Back to Robinson now on 1st down. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, Falcons. Bijan Robinson, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Following a touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
1st down, they'll stay on the ground with Hubbard. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. From a couple of yards beyond midfield, here's 2nd and 8.
Down. 50, green, black, ultra. Set, cut.
Young. And it is caught at the 10-yard line. But he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Romeo Doubs, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Panthers are back within a score. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
Now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. to the air. Penix forced out to his left. This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 14 yards there and a Falcon first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
A give left side to Robinson. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Here's Penix. Flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Algier will try to pick it up. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Robinson, he'll try the left side. A strong running. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Bijan Robinson with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Falcons will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
The kick is good.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game.
To kick off for Atlanta.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Ready.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. There's a short throw caught by Sanders. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
That one complete to Liga. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Yellow, 22. 6, Mega. Hut.
Young. And rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Clark Phillips has got it. And the Falcons are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Got a man. It's the rookie out of the 3rd round. A good pickup there, 22.
22 yards. 1st down, Atlanta.
And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Falcons Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be license to take some shots downfield.
Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. And they scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
On third down, Penix from the gun. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a two-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
On the give, here's Robinson. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
From the shotgun, it's Penix. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Now back to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 37. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. On 1st and 10, it's Algier. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
On the draw, Robinson. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Let's go.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Panthers are going to take possession here at their own 33. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Will go down as a gain of 6. And it's second down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. He's got the hook up with Dobbs. 9 yards the pick up there, and it's a first down.
And the Panthers First down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They'll run out of the gun. It's Hubbard. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 61 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big cruise.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only are they controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the stream, the next 2 to 3 seconds to continue to move people.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. Young going to give to Brooks. And he pushes forward from maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
This is caught. Touchdown, Panthers. From 6 yards away. And the Panthers are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. So a strong drive here to lead off this third quarter and gets them right back in this football game.
And I think we can safely call that a statement drive because they had to be saying, we didn't put our best foot forward in the first half, but we certainly mean business now. Maybe a better term, a prove-it drive. They proved it to themselves that they were ready to go.
Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. Got a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29. He'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards and a first.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
They'll run this one right with Robinson. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Now 2nd and 9. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum the other side is starting to gain.
On third down, Robinson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Man, 206 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Robinson with another carry. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one going the wrong direction. Algier now up the middle. They'll get only a couple down at 44.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down.
60, Bison, 60, go!
They run the draw here with Robinson. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Ready! Nike, Buffalo 18!
They'll go for it. Here's Penix. That's to his running back, complete. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 13, and how about that? They're able to convert on 4th and 10.
Boy, that was a big gamble for them right there. They went for it on 4th down, showed a little chutzpah because they did it with the lead here in the 4th quarter. And this defense is once again unable to stop them.
Robinson up the middle. Nice little juke. And that's just a solid, good physical run there as he motors for 9 yards. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on 1st down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down.
And really a nice job there to make something out of that run. Sidestepping defenders for a pickup of 4.
Hat tip to that offensive line. They're clearing some holes, even down here deep in the red zone. And that's a nice pickup on the ground on 1st and goal.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Robinson will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Robinson. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This will get the lead up to 7. Koo knocks this one through the post. And that'll make this a 7-point game. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Here we go. 52, ready.
Young. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Here's second down.
52, blast.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3.
Young to throw. The Sanders has got it complete. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
60 red. 60 red. Black ultra. Trail green. Set.
Here's Young. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Jalen Walker in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now Young. And that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Falcons have just about sewn up this football game. They set themselves behind the chains, trying to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
Well, CD, for the losing side, they had opportunities in this one, but big plays just didn't go their way, especially late, and they have to suffer the L here.
It certainly felt like that takeaway, once it happened, it knocked the wind out of their sails, and they just couldn't get their equilibrium back.
So for the Falcons, it's a dream start. 2 wins in 2 early road games. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Baltimore to take on the Ravens. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, they'll drop to 0-2.
You heard about a man, the lift controller, the lever king, I told you. Hop in and let the journey begin. Straight and shiny place, let you someone for all his face. So full of face, I just wanna get it up and down. We're moving on around, we're going up and down. We're moving on around. I wanna show you my world, where the beat goes up and down. Let me open the door. Elevator operator. Like him, I really wanna be like him. I wanna be like him. Forget about that. Hands up in the sky, and we keep getting, and let you down, that you cannot deny. We're glowing light, it's shining bright. I cannot wait to get inside. Still out of sight, when we wanna go up and down. We're moving on around, we're going up and down. We're moving on around. I wanna show you my world, where the beat goes up and down. Let me open the door. Elevator operator. blades are sharpened with precision, flashing your favorite point of view. I know you're waiting in the distance, just like you always do, just like you always do. Already pulling me in, already under my skin, and I know exactly how this ends. I let you open just to watch me bleed. Gave up who I am for who you wanted me to be. Don't know why I'm hoping for what I won't receive. Falling for the promise of the emptiness machine. The emptiness machine.
Just outside of the nation's capital in nearby Landover, Maryland. Welcome in. We're getting a look at the enormous Northwest Stadium. Today, a fun matchup in store between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Washington Commanders. To do the honors. And we're off and running from Landover. Return starts from the goal line. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Commanders take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
On the jump.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's first and 10.
Panther 11. Panther 11.
Daniel's going to throw to get us started. Brought in right side. And it's a quality effort here as he's pushed out right along the 40. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And the Commanders will have a first.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Only took him one play, partner, and they've already made it to that 40-yard line.
Come on, come on. Set. Cougar 19. Ready, ready.
This is Jacory Krosky-Merritt in it for the first time. And his drive up the middle gets him about 3. Brought down by the 4-time All-Pro Cameron Hayward. Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Panther 60. Panther 60. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Ready.
From the gun, it's Daniels. right hole. Someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Jalen Ramsey comes up with it. And the Steelers get the football on the first turnover of the contest. How quickly things can change, huh? From kickoff to now, already looking at an entirely different picture, Brock. They get the interception, and they're going to take over in perfect position to score our first points.
You know, we talk about scripting for offense all the time, but flip it around. That could not be a better script for this defense, not just to get a stop, but to take the ball away and now set your offense up for success.
To the air here on first down, Rodgers. And his first offering of the game winds up incomplete.
No real secret. They were going to get him and his height involved early there, Kate. The secret was how is he going to be defended? Well, they chose to go physical. And that will plant a little thought in his mind. The next time the ball comes his way, he better be ready for some contact.
I'll run it for the first time with Jalen Warren. He's forward, gets a couple of yards. Tackle made by Von Miller.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Rodgers throwing on third down. Has him on the quick hitter. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. Goes to the hurry-up offense here.
A gain of 15. First down, Pittsburgh.
Jump out!
From the gun, it gives to Gainwell. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
You know, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
They stick with Gainwell. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! The Steelers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. For the offense, you gotta love it, Brock. Points to begin the game as he runs it in for an opening drive touchdown.
And you've got one very happy running back right over there on the sideline right now. These backs, they do feel the pressure to find the end zone every single week. It's not easy to do. But to do it this early and get out of the way, big time.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Return starts from the goal line. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
At their own 25-yard line.
Okay, ready?
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Let's go now.
Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up second down.
16 at the 19-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
Trying again, following the set. It's caught. This is Jacory Krosky-Merritt. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out. That one ends up a gain of 6. And that'll be good for a Washington first. It's like you always say, right back to work for him. Getting the drive moving like that turnover never happened.
And they weren't going to shy away from letting him do his thing, throwing the football. Mistakes happen in this league and in this game. And you never want to punish a quarterback for making a mistake. You want to see him continue to produce.
Time now for the second quarter. Commanders in possession. They've got it first to begin the frame. Play action now. Daniels. Cap by Deebo Samuel. And they had somebody there for that quick stop. But a nice completion gets him across midfield. They get 13 on the pickup. And the Commanders will have a first.
I don't care how good a secondary you are, how loaded you are with talent. When you've got time to allow a receiver to work from one side of the field all the way to the other versus zone coverage, well, you're going to make a defense pay.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
To the air again, Daniels. Deep pass brought in. A solid gain there, gets him across the 45 before he goes out.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Daniels is going to throw again. Builds up this. He loses the football. But it looks like someone from the Commanders got to that one. They'll keep the football. That's good for 7 yards. And that'll be good for a Washington first.
Let's go. Pass the 50. Pass go.
Again, Daniels to the air. Brought in right side by McLaurin. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. The Steelers calling their first time out. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook is wide open.
The throw again, it's Daniels. Fires right away, but incomplete. Jalen Lane, the one he was looking for. So now they have 3rd and short.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Let's go now. Come 19, AP Cardinal.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again.